Hi guys, so today we're going to run through how muscle fibers are stimulated to contract via the brain. So the brain will send an electrical impulse down a motor neuron, and specifically down the axon of the motor neuron, which is the elongated part of the neuron. And they'd want you to call that an action potential. So an action potential diffuses down the axon of a motor neuron, and that is created by sodium ions diffusing into the axon and creating this positive charge, so making the charge go from negative to positive, and that is known as depolarization. And when that action potential arrives at the end of the axon, there are these vesicles containing neurotransmitter. And when the action potential gets to the end of the axon, that neurotransmitter is secreted into the synaptic cleft, which is the gap between the neuron and the muscle fiber. And then the neurotransmitter will diffuse and bind to receptors on the muscle fiber, and that will stimulate the muscle fiber to contract. And then what you can also mention here is the all or none law. So at the end of your answer, you can say that if the threshold is met, if the action potential is strong enough, then all of the muscle fibers in one motor unit will contract. But if that threshold isn't met, then none of the muscle fibers in one motor unit will contract. So threshold is the key term to mention when you throw in the all or none law at the end.